calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Blows. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Shoot! He scores!
As they say in Summer League hockey, let's do that Summer League hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome back to the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania for the fourth and penultimate week of the 2025 Ice Castle Prospects League here on 10-Band TV. Matt Popchuk on board. And at the end of week 3, we saw Team Anthos Bakery in dark blue eke out a 2-1 win over Team Burns and Scalo in Pittsburgh black and gold with white jersey tops, when Ryan Saginaw, the former Bishop Canavan legend and team captain, called game in sudden victory overtime for a 2-1 result that gave Anthos its second bonus point and the Week 3 championship. Burns and Scalo gets a shot at revenge in Week 1, and they get another shot at Tyler Lang, the goaltender who toughed out a broken finger and stymied Burns and Scalo to win Player of the Week honors for week number 3. He's back in there. Messier Trevino, the NA up-and-comer, back in the cage for Burns and Scalo as we are quickly underway in week 4. Avery Ansis inside the attacking line. Reese Medved returning to the lineup this week for Burns and Scalo, controlling this puck, tracing the right circle around Ansis. Lost possession on the freshly cut ice here at the trackside rink. In transition for Team Anthos, Nick Sweet. Sweet cross ice to Jake Stock. Stock had to kick at that puck, soccer style, a little backheel maneuver there toward goal. Not sure if it would have counted. Don't think it would have, but Stock just kind of losing the puck. Jason Kavolik, the pit transfer, backhands it in on Trevino from close range, and the NA Tiger makes his first save. We are playing 9-minute periods, 2 periods in each game of 9 minutes in length, which is a change from the rules originally posted at the start of the league season. Games are 4-on-4, and checking is not permitted. Each team gets 1 point for a victory, and of course the team that wins the last game of the night, the championship round as it were, gets the bonus point. Medved forced back to center by Ryan Malachy. And we get a delayed offside call over and back in basketball vernacular against Burns and Scalo. Again, teams have to play a half-court or half-ice style of offense. They cannot cross the red line unforced, or it results in a change of possession as Trevino makes that save from an angle. Aiden Forsucci, the Cal Vulcan, in behind the net for Team Anthos. Out in front, one-timer and a stop made on Caden Kazarowski, the Pitt Johnstown product, by Trevino. And Trevino fumbled with his goaltender stick trying to make that save. But we remain scoreless early on. They're going to award a goal to Kazarowski. They say it went in and out. So it is 1-0 in favor of Team Anthos. Kazarowski, the former Peters Township Indian, gets credit, and the lead is short-lived as punching that one in is Aiden Zolkowski, the Mount Lebanon Blue Devil, for Team Burns and Scalo. So a couple of goals roughly 20 seconds apart, and despite what the scoreboard here above center ice says, it's 1-1 as Trevino hangs on to that shot. Lead pass intended for Quinn Tyler. The Moon Tiger unable to handle that one. Anthos packing it in front of goaltender Lang. Jake Stock up the right wing, harassed by Medved the entire way. Stock's turnaround shot blocked. Good gap control there by Tyler. And Tyler has it, going the other way for Burns and Scalo. Nice move there from the side of the net. Lang has to make that save. That can be a higher percentage shot than you might think sometimes. You never know. Lang wearing his Boston Junior Terriers goalie mask from this past season. Centering pass and a point-blank save made by Lang. Elevated, but stopped by Lang anyway. Liam Shin couldn't buy that second goal for Burns and Scalo. And all by his lonesome is Stock. Stock can give Anthos the lead back, and he does. Once again, they go 5-hole on Trevino, and it works. 2-1 Team Anthos. 4 minutes gone by. And officials deemed that Burns and Scalo restarted play too quickly. They had to give Anthos time to get back into a settled defense. And one of Anthos' players who joins us on color for the Elite League on Tuesday nights, Aaron Norkovicus, pointed out last week that within the last couple weeks in both leagues, they've started enforcing that role and giving the defending teams a little bit more time to get back into position, just in the interest of fairness. Crossing the line, meanwhile, is Avery Ansis for Burns and Scalo to the corner. Shot pass out in front. Ansis unable to redirect that one on net as we're midway through this first period. Anthos up by a goal. Anthos coming in with 4 wins and 6 points. Burns and Scalo 3 wins, 2 points. So another good showing by Team Anthos, and they could take a stranglehold on the Castle Cup standings going into Castle Cup week next Monday night when the Castle Cup championship of the 2025 Prospects League is awarded. Ansis up out of the play. Tries to make a move on Lang, but can't finish. The former Freeport All-Star continuing to hold his own. Kazarowski has a goal already, but he's dispossessed behind the net by Angelo Maeda. Another Peters Township product. Long rebound stays just inside the line for Nathan Schran, part of the large Mount Lebanon contingent of varsity players on Burns and Scalo, coached by Xander Kakali of the Pittsburgh Predators program. And that one is smashed in eventually by Ansis to make it a 2-2 contest. Ansis, a couple seasons ago, played AAA junior hockey at the fabled Shattuck St. Mary's, Minnesota program. That's won many national non-senior championships. Of course, Sid the Kid played there when he literally was a kid back in 02-03. Burns and Scalo into the attacking zone once again, and just missing to the far post was Zolkowski, who had the first goal of the game for his club. Again, Burns and Scalo coached by Xander Kakali. Team Anthos coached by the former Cannon McMillan Big Mac, John McDonald, who also plays for Team Saloon in the 3v3 Elite League that you'll see on 10-Band TV tomorrow night. You can catch Xander dressing for the black-clad Team Taco, as we like to call them. Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila, last year's Castle Cup champions. Trevino makes that save. Under 2 to go in the first period of a 2-2 game. Zolkowski behind the net, off the defender's stick. Greg Timmons, the former Upper St. Clair blue liner, got in the way of that right in front of his goaltender Lang. Nice move by Medved to keep it inside the line. Medved with a toe drag. Reese Medved trying to split the D. Good patience there by Forsucci. Medved from his knee. Try to do something that Sid the Kid would do, and his one-timer rang off the bar behind Lang. Forsucci all by his lonesome, and he scores! Aiden Forsucci nuzzles that nylon, and Anthos, for the third time in this period, takes the lead. In transition, Stock with a toe drag. He goes upstairs. 4-2 Anthos, a couple of goals in rapid succession. Final 40 of first period play. Anthos with it one more time, trying to get another extender before the buzzer here. Stock from the corner. Chipped out in front. This puck still available, and cutting down the angle was Trevino. Counterattacking for Burns and Scalo is Tyler. Tyler trying to shake Stock on the back check. Stock stayed with him. Give him credit. Jake Stock playing a 200-foot game, but it's turned over now to Mooney. Corey Mooney to the side of the net. Oh, what a save by Lang, and Lang again. Did he get a piece of that? That is highway robbery if he did. I don't know how that puck stayed out. Tyler Lang's got to be kidding all of us as the first period buzzer sounds with Anthos leading Burns and Scalo 4-2. Matt Popchuk with more Prospects League action to come on 10 Band TV.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA.
Live coverage of the 2025 Ice Castle Prospects League on 10 Band TV is brought to you by Anthos Bakery. Anthos is the only local bakery to bring the flavor of Athens to the heart of the South Hills. Anthos serves delicious food, artisan bread, and European-style pastries made fresh in-house every day, as well as authentic Greek specialties you can't resist. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 8 to 4 at the corner of Castle Shannon Boulevard and Willow Avenue. Follow them on Instagram at Anthos_foods and like Anthos Foods on Facebook. Team Anthos leading Burns and Scalo 4-2 in a rematch of the Week 3 final round as Week 4 play begins here in the Ice Castle Prospects League. Matt Popchuk back with you from the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon on 10 Band TV. I understand Michael Lyman found where Anthos Bakery is recently. When he finds a place, all bets are off. Meanwhile, an emphatic goal by Team Anthos is Chase Evans, older brother of Cole Evans, the recent Bishop Canavan All-Star. And it's 5-2 Anthos. Burns and Scalo, the highest scoring team, entering Week 4. Anthos, the most scored against team, entering Week 4. And irony of ironies, it's Anthos in command early in the second. And Tyler Lang doing another fine job of damage control, spectacular even. And now he's got to face his first penalty shot of Week 4. Garrett Barakazi, the Pittsburgh Predator, denied by Lang, and on the follow-up, it's tapped in. Oh, what a heady play there by Ansis. Ansis just kind of reached across the goal mouth and tapped it in behind Lang. I don't think there's anything Lang could have done about it. He had to make the initial save on Ansis, and now Anthos has conceded another penalty shot, it appears, on the intentional icing. A 5-3 game now with 7.5 to go. Ansis can make it 5-4. He won't, but Medved will, despite careening into the boards off to Tyler Lang's right. 2 penalty shots, 2 quick goals. That's the way it is in the Wild Wild West. Just like that, a 1-goal game. Trevino making that save on Nick Sweet. Played up to center. Sweet with it one more time for Team Anthos on the off wing, trying to lead it for Kovulik. Kovulik to the corner. Kovulik, the former Baldwin Highlander. Speaking of Baldwin, we've been pleased to announce our recent agreement with Baldwin Athletics for 2025-2026. Baldwin home football and basketball to be broadcast for the first time ever this coming school year on 10 Band TV, so stay tuned for that. Very excited to broaden our horizons and get some more high school sports enthusiasts involved in our regional sports coverage, and appreciate the cooperation of Baldwin High School. And if you are a businessman, businesswoman, business person in the Baldwin-Whitehall area, even if you're not, you want to sponsor those games, email sales@10bandmedia.com. We'd love to help you out. Medved to the goal. A good pressure there on the back check by Cole Evans, that is, and a loud save by Lang to preserve the 1-goal advantage. Medved gets it back. Medved against the grain, trying to reset for Zolkowski. Zolkowski has to go fetch now with Malaki bearing down on him. Medved one more time to the goal. Sticked aside by Lang. Set up for Medved out in front. Medved the drag maneuver. Medved creates space. One-timer. Oh, what a goal there. 3 unanswered. Thank you, Chase Evans. Excuse me, thank you, Luca Maeda. May I have another? And the Peters Township Indian makes it a 5-5 game. These games sometimes can be games of runs. We saw Anthos make a late push in the first period to get some separation. In the second period, it's been all Burns and Scalo. Lead pass to Malaki. Malaki couldn't handle. Good job there against the flow of play by Forsucci to take that puck over and get it back to center in one motion. Burns and Scalo trying to get Lang moving laterally, and that's been the key to pumping in those 3 goals. And they might get a chance to make it 3 for 3 on penalty shots in this period. They will indeed. A third penalty shot conceded by Team Anthos, 2 of which have come on intentional icing calls. Nathan Tran for the lead. Off the side of the net. And so we will remain in suspense for the time being. Barakazi with speed over the attacking line. Barakazi makes his move. Oh, good stick there by Stock. Brady Rotolo, the Pitt Panther, forcing the toe save from Trevino. And a long rebound comes conveniently out to Liam Shin. Shin for Barakazi. Barakazi, they work it down the middle. Oh, a good shot there by Ansys. A better save upstairs by Lang. Under 3.5 to go in regulation. Still tied. Over and back against Team Burns and Scalo. Possession to Anthos. And Team Anthos Bakery sends it up ahead. A little too far for Chase Evans, but Evans recovers. Tries to drop it for Stock, but that pass is picked off by Blake Avancic. Avancic cross ice for Ansys. Ansys for Avancic. Avancic couldn't handle that as he was going to the net. Avancic for Medved. Medved with space. Medved with speed. Medved on the backhand. Lang might have caught a piece of that with his glove. It glanced off the side of the net as well. Turnaround shot by Medved. And pucks off the protective netting in Prospects League play. Remain live. Lead pass intended for Timmins, and somehow it got there. Timmins put it in. Not bar down, bar inside. And off the back bar while he's at it. 6-5 Team Anthos as Lang catches that one. Greg Timmins, who was not necessarily known as an offensive defenseman at Upper St. Clair, scores a big one for Team Anthos as they try to take this first game of week 4. Final 2 minutes of regulation play. Ansis, does he have another answer? Side of the net, oh, that just eluded Luca Maeda, who tied this game earlier in the period. Lead pass to Stock, who scored for Team Anthos. Stock to Kavolik. Kavolik unable to lift it past Trevino. Tyler Kazarowski. Correction, Aiden Zolkowski. As we get our number 15 straightened out. Zolkowski, with no end of Polish surnames in sight, enters the right wing circle, pulls up in the corner. He's taken off that puck by Timmins. And they're going to say over and back again. Not sure about that one, but Team Anthos, I think, catching a break there as they regain possession inside the final minute of period 2. Kovulik's going to take his time, and Norkovicus wasn't ready for that pass, but cleaning up the mini mess was Cole Evans. He and Norkovicus play pitch and catch, and Evans brings it up to center. Met immediately by Tyler. Good play in the corner defensively by Medved. Medved's just been all over the place in his first game. He's 1 against 2 with under half a minute left. Medved cross ice for Tran. Tran for Ansis. Ansis behind the net. 15 seconds left. He leaves it for Medved. Like sharks circling the water, and Anthos just trying to clear it, and they will. And Burns and Scalo might be out of time there. Anthos wanted the over and back call. This time they don't get it, but time's going to run out. So Greg Timmins proves to be an unlikely offensive hero, and the former Upper St. Clair defenseman scores what proves to be the Game 1 G-dub for Team Anthos, which wins back-to-back games in back-to-back weeks from Burns and Scalo. 6-5 in regulation, the final result of this one. Game number 2, Team Brentwood Bank against Team Clubhouse Cards is next. I'm Matt Popchuk, and you're watching 2025 Ice Castle Prospects League action on 10-Band TV. Matt Popchuk back here as Prospects League action continues, and as a hockey broadcaster, I know the importance of team chemistry. As a first-time home buyer, I know the importance of having good chemistry with your bank. And take it from me, when you choose Brentwood Bank, you're not just getting a storied Pittsburgh community bank, you're building a relationship devoted to you. When my family and I chose Brentwood Bank, their patient and efficient staff took all the stress out of the loan application process. And if you want to remodel your home or maybe get that new car or consolidate debt, whatever you want to do, you're going to want to get started by visiting BrentwoodBank.com. Brentwood Bank, welcome home. And welcome back to Team Brentwood Bank as that puck is sitting on the goal line for Team Brentwood netminder Hayden Bache. And the Mount Lebanon standout and San Diego native is just able to keep it out to keep Game 2 scoreless. Team Brentwood wearing gray, Team Clubhouse cards in their very early 90s-esque uniforms designed by Tidal Wave Sports. Purple with the aquamarine shoulder trim and shirt trim. Coming the other way for Team Brentwood, Anton Sotka. Sotka leads it for George Makrokostas. That save made by the Team Clubhouse netminder Ben Wilson. Team Clubhouse in transition with it and forcing the save from goaltender Bache is Jack Gostick, the Penn's Elite product. And getting on the board first is Team Clubhouse, a minute 42 in. Team Clubhouse. Three wins, 4 points. Second behind Team Anthos Bakery entering week 4. And Brentwood answers right back. Just about 15-ish seconds later, Gostick, the fake shot pass to the side of the net, unable to feather it in was Nate Mellett, who's played D3 club hockey at IUP the last 3 seasons. 61 points with that program. Brentwood on the breakout. Lead pass for Mike Morasic, the Borough Buccaneer All-Star. Morasic tying up Amir Al-Salani in the corner. Clubhouse up to center. Caden Bush for Al-Salani. Al-Salani behind the net, thrown out in front, put toward goal. And nothing coming of that for Team Clubhouse as they're under some duress with 5:50 to go in a 1-1 game, period 1. Coming toward goal and putting the backhander off the side of the net was Connor Ribstein. The Mount Lebanon Blue Devils stand out. Al-Salani gets it back for Team Clubhouse cards. And catching a piece of that off the glove was Bache. Over the line, it comes to Pat Melandra, wearing that distinctive gold Pittsburgh Predators helmet. Predators getting some new uniforms for their silver anniversary. In fact, tomorrow night, the Pittsburgh Predators are officially celebrating their 25th anniversary as a junior hockey program operating out of this rink. And we understand they have some special giveaways and goodies planned for the Pittsburgh Predators alumni, both in attendance and on the ice. I saw those new Predators uniforms over the summer. They are sharp as a tack. Nice fresh look for that program. Midway through this first period, and we are still in a stalemate as Bush brings it through center for Team Clubhouse. Bush on the off wing, chased by the other number 12, Jimmy Passanante. And on the move for Brentwood is Keita Komatsu. Komatsu giving chase, but Evan Perucci, another Pittsburgh Predators player, protects that puck for Team Clubhouse. Fired wide of goal by Jackson Rose. Komatsu, the Fox Chapel native, playing that puck from his own boards. Up for Makrokostas. Makrokostas, a little shot pass went awry, but it almost went in. That went right through the goal mouth in front of netminder Wilson. Deflected in on Bache. Bache gets a piece of it. It's still available until he finally gets a glove hand on top of it. Team Brentwood, 2 wins, 2 points, trying to climb out of the basement here in the last week of Prospects League play before next week's Castle Cup mini tournament. Macrocostas defensively, near side for Passanante. Passanante centering that one for Sotka. Sotka cutting his losses and dumping it in behind the net where Bush plays it defensively for Team Clubhouse. Now the action in this first period slowing considerably after a fast start by both clubs. A lot of low-scoring games last week. First game tonight wasn't low-scoring at all. Anthos 6-5 winners, pulling it out late over Team Burns and Scalo. Nice stop there and tight by Wilson. Wilson, another Pittsburgh Predator, playing for the Ohio Junior Blue Jackets next season after playing a couple of years of varsity with Morgantown High School in his native West Virginia. Trying to go short side for Team Clubhouse was Al-Salani, nothing doing. Final 2 minutes of first period play. That shot pass intended for Nino DiPietro goes awry. Al-Salani on the counter, peels back. Perucci wanted that puck on the other side of the ice, but instead it comes to Austin Lavick. Lavick works it around the perimeter, and now eventually it will come to Perucci. That's not Perucci, I beg your pardon. That's Gostick. And from the left circle, nuzzling that nylon for Team Clubhouse's Ethan Hoff. And the Boston Junior Bulldog gives Team Clubhouse their first lead with just over a minute to go before the break. That was an innocent-looking shot by Hoff, but he found a way to sneak it underneath Bache. Chance now for Clubhouse Cards Gostick, and Gostick this time denied by Bache. And burying it on the follow-up is Austin Lavick. The Panthers are on the prowl, and it's 3-1 Clubhouse. Dom DeSimone, who had a hat trick in week 2 for Brentwood Bank, answering quickly to make it a 1-goal contest with half a minute left in the period. Now the other number 8 taking over at center. That's for Team Clubhouse Cards in the corner and working it out in front to Mellett. Mellett's shot hit something on its way in and went wide. Normally that would be Brady Holleran wearing number 8 for Team Clubhouse, but Holleran dressing for Team Burns and Scalo this evening. And a save off the armpit of Wilson as the buzzer sounds, with Team Clubhouse clinging to a 3-2 lead over Team Brentwood Bank. Matt Popchuk here at the Ice Castle. More Prospects League to come after this on 10 Band TV. No rest for the weary. Second period underway in Game 2. Team Brentwood Bank with this puck moving right to left, trailing by 1 to Team Clubhouse Cards. Matt Popchuk back here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon. Good poke check there by Bache. He's able to deny Ribstein, and a goal scored anyway. One way or another, he's going to getcha. Nate Mellett, the IUP product on the follow-up. And crashing the net for Team Brentwood Bank, Corbin Ragno. He's unable to shoot it cleanly, however. A 4-2 lead now for Team Clubhouse Cards. And a penalty shot forthcoming. Interference called on Brentwood Bank 50 seconds into period 2. We get our first penalty shot of the game. There are no penalties in the Prospects League format, only penalty shots with chasers. Rose to the goal. Action Jackson makes it 5-2, and he can have another hot dog. Team Clubhouse opening up a 3-goal lead early in the second. It literally seemed like yesterday that goaltenders for all 4 teams were lights out on penalty shots. It was becoming difficult for players to score penalty shot goals. Tonight, none of them can miss. Had a few penalty shot goals late in game 1, and we have one here in the second contest for Team Clubhouse. Brentwood's got to look for some answers here with 7:20 to go. Sent off a skate out in front, still available. Reeled in by Bobby Board, the Elizabeth forward all-star. One-timer from an angle, that's blockered aside. Shot taken by Passananti and the save made by Bache. Macrocostas threw it too far for the intended target. And up it comes now to Nino DiPietro. Nino DiPietro firing high and wide, and a long rebound all the way out to Cam Stern just in front of his own blue line. Fighting for possession through center. DiPietro held up, and he might have drawn a penalty shot. Holding the indication against Ribstein. And we saw Ribstein get into it with Kyle McLaughlin, who was in goal for Brentwood Bank at the time at the end of one of these games. And you don't want to get on that player's bad side of all guys. Penalty shot now for DiPietro, and DiPietro nuzzles that nylon. Brentwood hanging around. They make it a 2-goal game. The former Hempfield Spartan with a necessary spark for last place Brentwood. DeSimone entering the attacking zone, but offside. Garrett Fetzko takes a stick in on the hands. Play continues. Ribstein on his backhand through a crowd, but couldn't get it to go. Al-Salani around the perimeter. Good save made there through traffic by Bache. Outlet for Sotka. Sotka to DiPietro, who just scored on that penalty shot moments earlier. DiPietro, oh, what a play there to weave it through the defender's legs. That was Lavick who got victimized. DiPietro couldn't get a shot off, though. Steal by DeSimone. DeSimone trying to outmaneuver the defense. He couldn't. Lavick counterattacking for Clubhouse. To the goal, and a save made there. Oh, brother, Hayden Bache making it look difficult. And that was a difficult stop for Bache, just pinning that glove hand up against the post and barely keeping that puck out. What a year he had last season for the Mount Lebanon Varsity Blue Devils. And a loud save made there on Lavick from the high slot area. Midway through period 2. Clubhouse Cards up by a deuce. That snapshot caught a piece of Bache and went wide. That one courtesy of Rose. And it's worked over to Lavick. Lavick, side of the net. Oh, full extension. Hayden Bache, and he resets his own net. He does it all. Bates trying to hold down the fort for Team Brentwood here and keep them in this game, and he makes another save. And now it's Hoff's turn to look to the heavens. Brentwood still down by just the 2 goals, but unable to mount a counterattack as they're forced to chase this puck at center. Lit on for Yossi. Yossi fires and is stopped by Wilson. Yossi gets it back. Wilson with a follow-up save. To the corner it'll come for Ragno. Ragno from the circle gets it back. Wilson cuts down the angle. Both goaltenders just dialed in right now. Steal by Ragno. Ragno unable to slip it past Wilson, and Wilson from his posterior squeezes the pillows to keep that puck out. Gostick whiffing at that puck off the boards. Lead pass again for Ragno. Long shift for Corbin Ragno. Behind the net it comes. Ragno playing D1 club hockey with Robert Morris, and a 3-on-none for Clubhouse. Save made, rebound, put wide! Hayden Bache survives a 3-on-none as unable to finish for Team Clubhouse was Ethan Hoff. Oh, Hoff can't buy himself that next goal after his first period marker. Just snake bit here in period 2. Final 2 minutes of play. Jackson Rhodes. Over to Hoff. Hoff to the goal. Save made, save again by Bache. Lead pass to Passanante. Passanante dribbles it on goal. Wilson wasting no time playing that puck to the corner. All the way up now for Gostick. Gostick lost that one to Passanante. Passanante up for Yossi. Yossi tied up in front of the visitors' bench. Clubhouse trying to complete a line change. And now Bache is going to come off for the extra skater. Liam Walsh, the Brentwood Bank head coach, going to go 5-on-4 as that puck is held off the line by Wilson. Vitaly Ulyanov in the corner. Now for Passanante in the opposite corner. Yossi up top. They work at cross ice. Out in front, it's cut out of there by Bush. Bush to Che LaMagna. LaMagna missing the empty cage with half a minute to play. And a hard hit on LaMagna upstairs. I'm surprised that didn't get a whistle. Ulyanov toward goal, and he is thwarted by Wilson and company. 15 seconds left, and Brentwood's just not going to have enough time. Rhodes, pay the man, Shirley. 11.2 ticks to talk. Jackson Rose puts it away for Team Clubhouse Cards in Game 2. So it'll be Clubhouse versus Anthos in the final. And just for good measure, Nate Mellett with another ENG. That's it, and that's all. 7-3. Clubhouse over Brentwood is your Game 2 final. We've got an ice cut, and we've got a consolation game between Team Brentwood Bank and Team Burns and Scalo. I'm Matt Popchuk. You're watching Week 4 of the Ice Castle Hockey Prospects League on 10 Band TV. Vulcan in behind the net for Team Anthos out in front. One-timer and a stop made on Caden Kazarowski, the Pitt Johnstown product by Trevino. This past season, centering pass and a point-blank save made by Lang. Elevated, but stopped by Lang anyway. Liam Shin couldn't buy that second goal for Burns and Scallo. And all by his lonesome is Stock. Stock can give Anthos the lead back, and he does. Once again, they go 5-hole on Trevino, and it works. 2-1 Team Anthos. Lebanon contingent of varsity players on Burns and Scallo, coached by Xander Kakali of the Pittsburgh Predators program. And that one is smashed in eventually by Ansis to make it a 2-2 contest. Medved with a toe drag. Reese Medved trying to split the D. Good patience there by Forsucci. Medved from his knee. Try to do something that Sid the Kid would do, and his one-timer rang off the bar behind Lang. Forsucci, all by his lonesome, and he scores! Aiden Forsucci nuzzles that nylon, and Anthos, for the third time in this period, takes the lead. In transition, Stock with a toe drag. He goes upstairs. 4-2 Anthos, a couple of goals in rapid succession. Jake Stock playing a 200-foot game, but it's turned over now to Mooney. Corey Mooney to the side of the net. Oh, what a save by Lang, and Lang again. Did he get a piece of that? That is highway robbery if he did. I understand Michael Lyman found where Anthos Bakery is recently. When he finds a place, all bets are off. Meanwhile, an emphatic goal by Team Anthos is Chase Evans. Barakazi, the Pittsburgh Predator, denied by Lang, and on the follow-up, it's tapped in. Oh, what a heady play there by Ansis. Game now with 7.5 to go. Ansis can make it 5-4. He won't, but Medved will, despite careening into the boards off to Tyler Lang's right. Set up for Medved out in front. Medved the drag maneuver. Medved creates space. One-timer. Oh, what a goal there. 3 unanswered. Thank you, Chase Evans. Thank you, Luca Maeda. May I have another? The protective netting in Prospects League play remain live. Lead pass intended for Timmins, and somehow it got there. Timmins put it in. Not bar down, bar inside. The regulation play. Ansis, does he have another answer? Side of the net, oh, that just eluded Luca Maeda. With it and forcing the save from goaltender Bache is Jack Gostick, the Penn's Elite product. And getting on the board first is Team Clubhouse, a minute 42 in. 3 wins, 4 points. Second behind Team Anthos Bakery entering week 4. And Brentwood answers right back. Actually, it will come to Perucci. That's not Perucci, I beg your pardon. That's Gostick. And from the left circle, nuzzling that nylon for Team Clubhouse is Ethan Hoff. Ethan Bache. Chance now for Clubhouse Cards Gostick, and Gostick this time denied by Bache. And burying it on the follow-up is Austin Glavick. The Panthers are on the prowl, and it's 3-1 Clubhouse by Bache. He's able to deny Ribstein, and a goal scored anyway. One way or another, he's going to getcha. Nate Mellett. Rose to the goal. Action Jackson makes it 5-2, and he can have another hot dog. Bad side of all guys. Penalty shot now for DiPietro, and DiPietro nuzzles that nylon. Brent. And it's worked over to Lavick. Lavick, side of the net. Oh, full extension. Hayden Bache, and he resets his own net. He does it all as they're forced to chase this puck at center. Lit on for Yossi. Yossi fires and is stopped by Wilson. Yossi gets it back. Wilson with a follow-up save. D1 Club Hockey with Robert Morris, and a 3-on-none for Clubhouse. Save made. Rebound put wide. Hayden Bache survives a 3-on-none. Seconds left, and Brentwood's just not going to have enough time. Rhodes. Pay the man, Shirley. 11.2 ticks to talk. Jackson Rose puts it away for Team Clubhouse Cards in Game 2. So it'll be Clubhouse versus Anthos in the final. And just for good measure, Nate Mellett with another ENG. That's it, and that's all. 7-3. Clubhouse over Brentwood is your Game 2 final. We've got...
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. Fiber New specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Gonna get out, pretty baby. Gonna get out of this rocking chair.
Cross ice, and it comes back to Lucas Bloss. Hey, rookie! Welcome to the show, the Penguins Cup Championship show, the Penguins Cup Playoff show, and the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars putting on a show.
Tell the boys and girls I just don't care.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Shoot! He scores!
New and improved and simplified for 2025-26, the 10-Band TV affiliate fundraising program. Raise funds, earn broadcasts for your teams, support your team sponsors, all with one link. 10-Band TV has made it easier than ever for all PIHL teams to participate in our broadcast coverage and earn money through sponsorship sales. And here's how it works. Sign up for free as a 10-Band TV team affiliate. Share your custom link via social media, email, what have you. Earn 20% commission and game broadcast credits for every sponsorship you sell. What does your team get? Well, they get 20% commission, as we said, guaranteed game broadcasts, a free senior night broadcast after 5 credits are earned, a custom affiliate code, and ready-to-share social content, your own team channel on 10-Band TV. Your sponsors will receive scoreboard logo placement and announcer shout-outs, 10 to 30-second video ads during games and between periods, QR code ads, and coupons displayed during replays and highlights, and real-time analytics through the 10-Band TV advertised platform. Ad placements in over 100 PIHL and CHMA and CHE college club hockey games and highlights on 10-Band TV. And if you already do have team sponsors lined up for 25-26, we'll help you enhance their value with on-screen exposure and detailed performance metrics through a custom fundraising partnership tailored to their budgets. Drop us a line at sales@10bandmedia.com to learn more. That's sales@10bandmedia.com to learn more. Reserve your spot now for the 2025-2026 season. All PIHL teams are eligible. First come, first served, excuse me. And we are now accepting requests for the upcoming season. Again, that email address, sales@10bandmedia.com. Now we're serving you up a consolation game at long last. The ice has been cut at the trackside rink, and game number 3 of week number 4 in Ice Castle Prospects League action is about to start between Team Brentwood Bank and Team Burns and Scalo in gray and white, respectively. And for some unexplained reason, the delay on puck drop continues. Brentwood Bank falling to Team Clubhouse Cards 7-3 right before the ice cut. Burns and Scalo losing a tight one earlier tonight in game number 1 to Team Anthos Bakery by a 6-5 final score. And we're still not quite sure what the holdup is. We see one of the 2 members of this USA Hockey crew discussing something with Tyler Murovich, the operations manager of Ice Castle Hockey, off in the far right corner. Tyler was playing for Team Dallas in 3 ice. In case you hadn't heard or hadn't seen his shootout goal on social media recently, and he'll be captaining Team Gordos in Elite League play tomorrow night. Yeah, there's the Godfather, shaking hands with the fans. Tyler Murovich, one of the all-time great Mount Lebanon Blue Devils for a team that won a state championship in 06 and arguably was the greatest team of the PIHL era in Western PA high school hockey. Unbeaten, a streak of, I believe, 8 consecutive shutouts at one point during the regular season. And each of the top 3 scorers in the league's top classification. Went on to play for a number of ECHL teams, so he did play professionally for an 8-year period before settling down as a youth coach. And we are now at last able to put the spaghetti in the machine. It's consolation game time. There's your puck drop. Better late than never. Burns and Scalo plays it to center. Reese Medved with purpose over the attacking line. Ansis shooting and missing off the glass. Ansis turnaround shot. I could have sold some 10-band TV advertising while I was waiting for that. I apologize. Sorry, boss. Whatever it is, I'm sure Tyler's going to tell us, and we'll all have a big laugh about it tomorrow. Maybe at the saloon, maybe at Gordo's. One never knows. Medved with it for Burns and Scalo. To Zolkowski. Zolkowski scoring! Oh, he got that one underneath the armpit of goaltender Hayden Bache, and it's 1-0 Burns and Scalo 55 seconds in. And coming the other way on the counterattack is Ragno for Team Brentwood. Drop pass, and Stern is denied by Trevino. Got our first look at Messier Trevino in this barn, funny enough, last fall at the St. Margaret Fall Face-Off, and had a nice preseason for North Allegheny. Only appeared in one varsity game last season, but he is definitely the goaltender of the future for that varsity club. And again, Justin Glock, who previously coached Baldwin, which plays in this rink also, he's going to be North Allegheny's new head coach next season. All kinds of interesting storylines heading into the new PIHL hockey season, 25-26. And it'll be here before you know it on 10-band TV. One nothing Burns and Scalo. From his own corner, Luca Maeda, who scored for his team in a losing effort back in Game 1. Near side for Garrett Barakazi. We've seen Maeda play offense and defense for Peters Township. He had a lot of position flexibility, and he had to use it when he played for Rick Tingle. Good save at the other end by Bache. Stern toward goal. That's deflected off the upper chest of Trevino. That might have caught a piece of his mask. I couldn't quite tell. This puck airborne off the stick of Medved, and a high stick is called. Medved on the restart for Burns and Scalo. Medved 1 against 3 and unable to beat the 3. Dom Yossi getting a stick on that puck, but a chance now in on goal. Maeda unable to beat Hayden Bache. You stay classy, San Diego. Bache puts down the paddle. The Colorado Thunderbirds, that's the junior team he's going to be playing for this year. Hayden Bache wasn't at Mount Lebanon for a long time, but certainly there for a good time, and whatever time he was there for, he made it count. Up it comes now to Yossi. Yossi with those Penn's Elite uniform pants sends this puck to the corner. Passanante out in front. That shot shanked by Morasic. On the counter is Aiden Zolkowski. Zolkowski cross ice and a reflexive save there, and smacking it in is the trailing player, Liam Shin. Four minutes into period one, Burns and Scalo doubles down. Komatsu, guarded by Angelo Maeda, throws it outside the zone. Kept onside momentarily, no over and back, officials say. An aggressive forecheck employed by Shin. And Shin forces the turnover. Blake Avancic tied up immediately by DiPietro. DiPietro had a strong game for Brentwood in game number 2. A near turnover there, deep in Burns and Scalo territory, but Avancic's able to take that own zone pass. Makrakostas on top of him. Ulyanov, the Ukrainian international, works it near side, and eventually it comes beyond the reach of DiPietro. Taken over by Ulyanov. He puts it off the skate of the other number 13, Shin. Solkowski from the off wing puts it off the blocker hand of Bache. Blue Devil on Blue Devil crime there. Ulyanov for DiPietro. DiPietro to the side of the net. Burial. Crisscross applesauce. Don't know if they serve that in the Ukraine, but Ulyanov, all the same, makes it 2-1. DeSimone had trouble playing that puck from his own corner and turns it over. Ansis down low. Turnaround shot. And Nathan Tran is denied. Tran down the middle. Off the sticks. And held by Bache. A misplay there, as Board was trying to clear his zone and put it off his own defender's skate. That could have gone in his own net. And a turnover right in front. This puck still available. Unable to shoot it cleanly on the backhand was Tyler. A big, big break there for Team Brentwood. And Trevino keeps it a 2-1 game. Ansis forces the loud blocker save from Bache. Behind the net. Forced out to center. With it now is Tran. Tran up ahead for Medved. Medved, and what a save made there by Bache. A 2-on-none with Ansis. Medved and Ansis unable to make it work. And it remains a 1-goal affair late in the first. Team Clubhouse cards and a couple of players on Team Anthos waiting in the wings and watching behind the glass off to our right. They'll play each other in the Week 4 championship round coming up after this game. Out in front. Oh, what a play there! Tic-tac-toe passing. And that looked like it was Sotka that shot that puck eventually. Anton Sotka makes it a 2-2 game with just over a minute to go in the period. And with it now for Burns and Scalo is Luca Maeda, denied by Bache. Sotka, a Lexington, Kentucky native, played for two different teams, called the Predators. Of course, the Pittsburgh Predators and the Nashville Junior Predators, both at the top level, AAA. Floated on goal by Maeda, Angelo Maeda, that is. Easy save there for Bache. Half a minute to play in the period. Bobby Board over the line. Board to the point for Makrakostas. Makrakostas cutting down the middle and a save made there by Trevino as he denies Morasic. Morasic just on and joining the play quickly for Team Brentwood. 5 seconds left. From an angle, that shot by Angelo Maeda is turned aside by Bache. And we go to the intermission, a brief one at that, tied at 2 in the consolation game between Brentwood and Burns and Scalo. I'm Matt Popchuk. More to come on 10 Band TV.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at Penny.
Back at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, 2025 Ice Castle Prospects League action. Consolation round of Week 4, Burns and Scalo and Team Brentwood Bank tied at 2. And with all the talent in this league, we're bound to see some great roof jobs. But if you want to see the best roof jobs, look no further than Burns and Scalo, Pittsburgh's premier roofing and sheet metal contractor. Burns and Scalo offers residential, commercial, and industrial solutions to roofing and sheet metal issues. And just like hockey players are the proudest athletes on the planet, Burns and Scalo take that same pride in being a top emergency service provider. Has your roof suffered recent storm damage? Give their 24-hour emergency hotline a call, 866-384-8790. Burns and Scalo is the official roofing partner of your Pittsburgh Penguins. Now the team in Penguin black and gold trying to salvage a point here out of Week 4, heading into Castle Cup week next Monday night. Beginning at 6 p.m. on 10 Band TV. We'll have the Castle Cup round of the Prospects League next Monday night at 6 o'clock. And Castle Cup play in the 3v3 Elite League next Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern on 10 Band TV. Angelo Maeda up the left wing. Maeda dumps and chases successfully, and the backdoor play is misfired by Ansis. He just kind of put that puck wide, as going down at his own blue line was Tyler, and may have drawn a penalty shot for his team. Looks like he did. .41 seconds in, Tyler has a chance to give his team the lead. Stopped by Bache. Sneaky two-line pass there. Eventually finds Komatsu. Komatsu around a man. Komatsu toward goal on the doorstep. It's on the line, but not all the way across. Unable to tuck it in was Ulyanov. Burns and Scalo in transition, and that's off the side of the net, courtesy of Ansis. Komatsu takes the home run pass. Only man back is Medved. Komatsu unable to get around him. Good play there on an island by Medved. And Medved has this puck for Burns and Scalo. Ansis off balance. Shot that puck, but it was blocked. Good back check by Matt Krakostas. Ulyanov in stride. Ulyanov around a man toward goal. Cleared aside by Tran. And an intentional icing call. Tyler unhappy with himself after missing the penalty shot to boot. He coughs one up to Team Brentwood. And now Brentwood, which surrendered a 2-0 first period lead, can jump back on top with 6:14 remaining. Dom DeSimone, the Florida Alliance North product, is stopped by Messier Trevino. So we remain tied at 2. Barakazi unable to shoot that puck through a crowd. Funny bounce there. Baich was ready. Tyler Lang, goaltender for Team Anthos for a second consecutive week. We'll see him in the championship round after this game. Our Week 3 Player of the Week in the Prospects League. Sent out in front, and Angelo Maeda is stopped atop the crease by Baich. Trevino well off his line to play this puck and almost turned it over. Now he does to DeSimone. DeSimone shooting, and Trevino is able to make that save. Pond hockey here in the second period. That's off a body. Looked like Luca Maeda caught some friendly fire there as he was going toward goal. Angelo Maeda behind the net for Corey Mooney, and the South Park native turns it over to Board. Board near side for Ragno. Ragno just beyond the reach of Sotka. Angelo Maeda to brother Luca. And it's worked up to Barakazi. Barakazi toward goal. Crashes right into Baich. Baich, no worse for the wear, making the save, keeping that paddle down. Midway through the second. Deuces still wild. DeSimone off the glove of Trevino. That centering pass eluding Corbin Ragno. Off the bounce, Zolkowski. Zolkowski centers it. Score! Luca Maeda makes it 3-2, and these pretzels are making me thirsty. Burns and Scalo with 3 unanswered goals in this consolation game. To the corner it comes. And now back inside Burns and Scalo territory. Winning the puck battle is Avancic. Avancic puts it off the body of Hayden Baich. They led 2-0, correcting my previous comment. Now they lead 3-2. Seesaw battle as Brentwood ties it right up. Now they don't lead at all. Mike Morasic is the reason they can't have nice things. And the Burl Buccaneer makes it 3-3. Zolkowski with a shot pass. Not sure if that was intended for Shin or just trying to fool the goaltender, but either way, knocked aside by Baich. And a chance the other way. Making that save is Trevino on Passanante. Former Thomas Jefferson Jaguar. Medved's turnaround try misses the goal mouth. Under 3 to go in a 3-3 game. Team Brentwood Bank inches from taking the lead. It's loose in front, and that skipped off the body of Trevino and could have gone in behind him if he wasn't careful. Oh! Postage stamp. Reese Medved. Send that one priority mail. Medved's just been flying out there for Team Burns and Scalo tonight. It felt like he was owed a goal or something at some point, and finally he gets a big one to put his team ahead with 2:15 left. Yossi to the corner. Ulyanov to DiPietro. DiPietro dropping for Ulyanov, who just misses. In transition, Quinn Tyler for Burns and Scalo. turned over to Ulyanov. And the S-Mark Stars product plays his puck behind his own net with his team down by a goal late. Intentional icing on Ulyanov, penalty shot for Burns and Scalo. And they have a chance to maybe put this thing on ice. Pun wholly intended. Here's Ansis, in on Bache. Score! Avery Ansis, think of the children. That was an absolute bullet from about 10 feet away, and the penalty shot goal makes it 5-3 as Bache comes off for the extra player. Head coach Liam Walsh going for the 5-on-4 advantage with his team down by 2 and a minute to play. Burns and Scalo going to take a shot at the empty cage. That's off the body of Ulyanov. Ulyanov, near side for Ragno. Ragno's shot blocked. Right place, right time, Garrett Barakazi. Loose in front. This puck pinballs around right back to Barakazi with 35 left. Barakazi gets a step on the defense, and he will escort this puck into the vacant goal, and that'll do it. So Burns and Scalo saves face in game 3 of 4 tonight. Bache takes the long skate back to his goal as Brentwood buries one at the other end. Ulyanov will get credit, but it'll be too little too late. 10 seconds left. One more chance for Medved. One more save for Bache. One more chance now for Ragno maybe as time expires. And was that a goal? It was not. Trevino got a piece of that one-timer. That is it, and that is all for consolation play in week 4. Team Burns and Scalo takes it from Team Brentwood Bank 6-4. Your week 4 championship round between Anthos Bakery and Clubhouse Cards is next. Matt Popchuk here, and we'll have it for you after the break on 10 Band TV.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
There's still plenty of time for you to sponsor our live hockey coverage for the 2025-2026 season. Imagine your brand being seen nationwide, live and on demand, 24/7, 365 on 10-band TV. Buy a full season package now and get full sponsorship benefits for PIHL, College Hockey Mid-America, and College Hockey East broadcasts. Contact sales at 10bandmedia.com or visit 10band.tv and click advertise. And use the discount code TBTVHockey at checkout for 10% off your ad purchase. Matt Popchuk back here for 10-Band TV. Week 4 championship round of the 2025 Ice Castle Prospects League underway here in Castle Shannon. Team Anthos Bakery in dark blue. Team Clubhouse Cards in early 90s purple. Jason Kavolik, the Chatham Cougar turned Pitt Panther, tied up in the corner. Clubhouse wins the puck battle up to center. Austin Lavick has a trailer in Jackson Gostick. Instead, he goes to the side of the net, and that shot is roofed, but roofed a little too high by Jackson Rhodes. Another Upper St. Clair prodigy. Kept inside the zone by Clubhouse. Gostick dispossessed by Team Anthos defensively. Greg Timmons, who had the G-dub late in game number 1, making that defensive play. Aaron Norkovicus bringing it over the attacking line for Anthos. Norkovicus stood up neatly by Al-Solani. Connor Ribstein flying through center. Ribstein splits the D, forgot the puck. Forsucci with a good stick there in front of his own goaltender, Tyler Lang. And that backhander weakly toward goal off the stick of Caden Kazarowski, who had the first goal of game 1 for Team Anthos. Played out in front, and a one-timer goes in. Nate Mellett, the former Penn's Cup champ with the NA Tigers, continuing his hot night. 1-0 Clubhouse. Coming the other way for Clubhouse, Ribstein, and cutting down the angle is Lang. Out in front, Norkovicus on his horse defensively. Near side for Forsucci. Anthos changing behind the play. Malachy to the corner. And Evan Perucci brings it inside the attacking zone for Team Clubhouse Cards. Perucci lost that puck behind the Anthos goal. And near side it'll come to Caden Kazarowski. Kazarowski, a rising junior at Pitt Johnstown, rapidly becoming one of that team's more consistent scoring forwards. Making the save is Ben Wilson for Team Clubhouse Cards. Al-Solani toward goal, and Lang just able to squeeze the pillows on time. Jake Stock played a lot of games in this rink for Thomas Jefferson, won a Penguins Cup as a senior with that program. Now behind the Clubhouse goal. Stock for Chase Evans. Evans bounces it toward Wilson. Wilson will take that. Thank you very much. And now it comes now to Caden Bush. Caden Bush out in front, available, and Nick Sweet takes command. Up ahead for Stock. Stock to the goal. Score! Oh, that was perverse from Jake Stock to tie this thing at 1. To the corner. Shayla Magna, varsity debutante for Peters Township last season. Worked upstairs now to Melandra. Melandra on goal, and Lang just got a piece of that. Cole Evans supplying some defensive help. Both teams making changes midway through the first period of a 1-1 championship game. Week 4 concluding tonight. The Castle Cup is awarded next week here on 10 Band TV. Ribstein unable to go 5-hole. Lang continues to slam that door. Lead pass somehow finds Kavolik. Kavolik to go upstairs, downstairs. Jason Kavolik. 2-1, Team Anthos. Lead pass to Kavolik again. This time he's met by Perucci, and Perucci stays with him and steals this puck for Team Clubhouse. Kavolik takes it right back. Kavolik looking for Norkovicus. Norkovicus unable to turn it to his forehand. Perucci got in the way of that. Another turnover forced by Kavolik. A monster shift here for the Pitt Panther. Finally, Ribstein wins possession for Team Clubhouse. Ribstein 1 against 3. Unable to get around for Succi. For Succi, winding his way around Fetzko. Lost it to Rose. Rose splitting the D. Has to chase this puck to the corner. For Succi, 2-on-1 with Malaki. And the Crimson Hawks and Vulcans concerned are unable to connect. Played wide of goal by Kazarowski. Norkovicus, Kazarowski's UPJ teammate, sends it behind the net. And Nork is going to keep it inside the line. Down low for Kazarowski, who tries to chip it quickly in front for Succi. Forsucci unable to follow the bouncing puck. Rose for Lavick. Up to Gostick. Gostick back to Rose. Rose stood up by Norkovicus. Malaki trying to go cross ice for Succi. That pass picked off by Al-Salani. Gostick late in the period, right wing side for Team Clubhouse Cards. Missing up high. Rebound comes all the way to Al-Salani at the left point. Lavick to the opposite side of the offensive zone. Gostick with a little bit of room to maneuver, but that room disappears quickly thanks to Cole Evans. Going to the net is Al-Salani. From an angle, it's fired wide. Stays in play off the protective netting. Gostick maybe just trying to do a little too much there, but has this puck again for Team Clubhouse. Cole Evans again with some good pressure there near the blue line. Hoff has to chase all the way back in front of the home bench. Anthos Plugging up the neutral zone with 40 seconds to go in the period. Plavic up the right side, forcing the save from Lang, and Lang covers on time. Half a minute to play in the period. Nick Sweet fakes the pass to Jake Stock. Sweet unable to get it around the last man. The last man this time was Ethan Hoff. Stock against the grain, plays that puck back into clubhouse territory with under 15 to go. And a steal by Hoff. Hoff, burial, 2-2 with 7 ticks to talk. Ethan Hoff was a man on a mission there. And the Murraysville native brings us even at the first period buzzer. Championship play in week 4 continues after the break. Team Clubhouse Cards 2, Team Anthos Bakery 2. Matt Popchuk with the conclusion after this.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's health insurance marketplace. How can I help you?
I need help paying my health insurance premiums.
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest costs on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Matt Popchuk back here at the Ice Castle, and the best part of covering the 2025 Ice Castle Prospects League is being around the student athletes who make me feel young again. And taking a trip to Clubhouse Cards on North Highland Road in Bethel Park will make any hockey fan or broadcaster feel young again. If you're like me, an elder millennial who was collecting hockey cards long before I was collecting a paycheck, Clubhouse Cards has something for you. Topps, Upper Deck, Panini, every major brand, special events, trade nights, live auctions. Do you have a jersey you want framed? Guess what? Clubhouse Cards can help you with that, too. Browse their store and list of services at clubhousecardspgh.com. Team Clubhouse Cards and Team Anthos Bakery tied at 2 as period 2 is underway here in the Week 4 championship round of the Ice Castle Prospects League. Anthos looking for their 3rd bonus point of the summer after winning last week's championship round and also the championship round of Week 1. And Anthos can just about take a firm grip on the Castle Cup standings going into the final week of the event. Next Monday night, 6 p.m. puck drop for the Castle Cup mini tournament here on 10 Band TV. That shot deflected on goal off a gorgeous pass. Melandra unable to find the net, and we remain tied a minute and a half in. For Suchi from the right circle, elevates but misses. And a lead pass now for Bush. Bush to the goal. He's stopped, and he is unable to beat Lang on the follow-up. He took an extra whack at Lang as I think he thought the puck was loose. But Lang had it all along, and that shot is put wide by Norkovicus. Tough to tell if Wilson got a piece of that one or not. This rebound comes right out to Jackson Rose. Rose on the off wing. Around Caden Kazarowski. Flags that puck down in the corner. Rose has some wheels. He goes up top and he misses, but he smacks it in off the glass. Oh, what chicanery by Action Jackson. 3-2 Clubhouse. Bush with it for Team Clubhouse. Bush has a man cutting toward goal. Lang makes the save as Bush elects to take the shot himself. Lead pass for Kazarowski. Kazarowski, right circle, centering pass broken up. Intended for Suchi. Kaz gets it back in the corner, dispossessed this time by LaMagna. Couple of players there with Peters Township ties. Fetzko, left side. Lang makes that save. That shot kind of handcuffed him. And the rebound comes right to Nick Sweet. Sweet playing Division III college hockey for Salem State University up in Massachusetts. Chase Evans over the line. Drop pass and a shot wide by Sweet. Speak of the devil almost came calling. Anthos still down by a goal, but they have this puck again. Sweet from an angle. Save made by Wilson. And Wilson's not giving anything cheap. Giving up anything cheap, I should say, in this second game. Anthos working the puck down low, but again, just one too many passes. Cole Evans to the side of the net for brother Chase. That pass went through his legs. Chase recovers. Cole calling for the puck. Nick Sweet trying to find him. Swept to the boards by Perucci, but not out. Good forecheck here by Anthos. Midway through the second period. Rotolo works it down low. Oh! Crisscross applesauce for Kovolek. And we are tied at 3. And missing upstairs after a nifty maneuver there was Fetzko. If Anthos had scored a goal at the end of that shift, I think that would have been honestly pretty deflating after all that zone time. But some textbook passing and puck movement there by Team Anthos. And it leads to the goal by Kovolek. Team Anthos in another tight one. Late in period 2 of the Week 4 final. One of the Clubhouse players losing an edge in front of his own bench. Jake Stock entering the attacking zone. Centering pass for Cole Evans. Work down low to Kovolek, who couldn't redirect that puck. Wraparound try. Wilson was wise to it. Hoff from his own corner, deferred to Ulsolani. Now up for Gostick. Gostick for Lavick. Lavick to the point. This shot, I'll take that, thank you very much, says Lang. That was Ulsolani that pulled the trigger. Timmons dispossessed, but kept just barely onside by Forsucci. Stock fakes and shoots, and he's denied by Wilson. Stock gets it back for Team Anthos. Jake Stock, the former Post-Gazette Stellar 6 honoree at TJ. Unable to shoot that one cleanly on goal. Counterattacking is Gostick. Down the middle is Lavick, but that shot was blocked. Malaki wins the puck battle and gets it back to center where Ulsolani is waiting. Interrupted by Stock. And offside is the call. And for a second, I thought that was going to be a hook against Stock. In any event, Stock has this puck in front of the away bench where he's met by Ulsolani. And coming the other way is Team Clubhouse with it. And going upstairs for the goal on the feed from Hoff is Connor Ribstein. Mazel tov to ya. 4-3 Team Clubhouse. Ribstein, right place, right time. Ribstein again. Oh, thank you, sir. May I have another? And that save made by Lang. Team Anthos suddenly in trouble after back-to-back goals by Connor Ribstein. That shot goes wide. And goaltender Lang coming off for the extra skater. Missing the net by inches is Mellett, who had an empty net goal at the end of the second game for Team Clubhouse. That one going just wide. Now again, we've seen Connor Ribstein bring some alpha dog to this event. He's a feisty player, and he took command of this game late for Team Clubhouse Cards. And firing it wide of the empty cage is Melandro with under half a minute left. So Team Anthos takes 1 point tonight, but it doesn't look like they'll be able to take both. Team Clubhouse Cards will get their second bonus point in a 3-week span. There's the empty net goal. Jackson Rose hits the target. And with 11 ticks to talk, that'll do it. A nice shot there by Norkovicus from the left circle. But it won't be enough. That's it, and that's all. Your Week 4 champions, Team Clubhouse Cards. Team Clubhouse and Team Anthos with a nice little 2-horse race going here, heading into Castle Cup Week next Monday night. Final score, Clubhouse Cards 6, Anthos Bakery 4. Thank you, Xander Kakali. Thank you, Tyler Mirovich. Thank you, Michael Lyman. Thank you, Todd Kazarowski. And thank you for watching and listening. I'm Matt Popchalk, and that's all she wrote for 24 hours anyway from Castle Shannon. We'll be right back here at 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night for Week 5 of the Ice Castle 3v3 Elite League on 10 Band TV. We'll see you then as Clubhouse Cards celebrates their Week 4 Prospect League Championship win. You've been watching it all on 10 Band TV. Medved with it. Score! And unable to beat the 3. Domiosi getting a stick on that puck, but a chance now in on goal by Etta. Unable to beat Hayden Bache. You stay classy, San Diego. Shanked by Morasic. On the counter is Aiden Zolkowski. Zolkowski cross ice. And a reflexive save there, and smacking it in is the trailing player, Liam Shin. For DiPietro. DiPietro to the side of the net. Burial. Crisscross applesauce. Don't know if they serve that in the Ukraine, but Ulyanov forced out to center. With it now is Tran. Tran up ahead for Medved. Medved, and what a save made there by Bache. A 2-on-none with Ansis. Medved and Ansis unable to make it work. Behind the glass off to our right, they'll play each other in the Week 4 championship round coming up after this game. Out in front. Oh, what a play there! Tic-tac-toe passing. Eventually finds Komatsu. Komatsu around a man. Komatsu toward goal on the doorstep. It's on the line, but not all the way across. Unable to tuck it in was Ulyanov. Burns and Scalo in transition, and that's off the side of the net, courtesy of Ansis. Dom DeSimone, the Florida Alliance North product, is stopped by Messier Trevino. That centering pass, eluding Corbin Ragno. Off the bounce, Zolkowski. Zolkowski centers it. Score! Luka Maeda makes it 3-2, and these pretzels are making me thirsty. Correcting my previous comment, now they lead 3-2. Seesaw battle as Brentwood ties it right up. Now they don't lead at all. Mike Morasic is the reason they can't have nice things. Way, knocked aside by Bache, and a chance the other way. Making that save is Trevino on Passanante. Brentwood Bank, inches from taking the lead. It's loose in front, and that skipped off the body of Trevino and could have gone in behind him if he wasn't careful. Oh! Postage stamp, Reese Medved. Here's Ansis, in on Bache. Score! Avery Ansis, think of the children. 35 left. Barakazi gets a step on the defense, and he will escort this puck into the vacant goal, and that'll do it. Takes the long skate back to his goal as Brentwood buries one at the other end. Ulyanov will get credit, but it'll be too little too late. That is it, and that is all for consolation play in Week 4. Team Burns and Scalo takes it from Team Brentwood Bank 6-4. For goal off the stick of Caden Kazarowski, who had the first goal of Game 1 for Team Anthos. Played out in front, and a one-timer goes in. Nate Mellett, Bush, out in front, available, and Nick Sweet takes command. Up ahead for Stock. Stock to the goal. Score! Oh, that was perverse from Jake Stock to tie this thing at 1. Cole Lang continues to slam that door. Lead pass somehow finds Kavolik. Kavolik to go upstairs, downstairs. And a steal by Hoff. Hoff, burial, 2-2 with 7 ticks to talk. Ethan Hoff was a man on a mission there. Flags that puck down in the corner. Rose has some wheels. He goes up top and he misses, but he smacks it in off the glass. Oh, what chicanery by Action Jackson. Good forecheck here by Anthos. Midway through the second period. Rotolo works it down low. Oh! Crisscross applesauce for Kavolik. Puck in front of the away bench where he's met by Al-Salani. And coming the other way is Team Clubhouse with it. And going upstairs for the goal on the feed from Hoff is Connor Ribstein. Mazel tov to ya. Great time. Ribstein again. Oh, thank you, sir. May I have another? A nice shot there by Norkovicus from the left circle. But it won't be enough. Heading into Castle Cup week next Monday night. Final score, Clubhouse Cards 6, Anthos Bakery 4.